Today on Game Rant, we've got an unofficial update on The Elder Scrolls 6, Randy Pitchford shows off the whole map of Borderlands 4, and the only John Wick game is getting delisted, but you can still buy it if you act fast. All this and more. Recently, industry insiders Randall Thor19 and Jez Corden released their latest episode of the Xbox 2 podcast, discussing a wide range of Xbox-related stories following the widespread Microsoft layoffs earlier this month. One particular topic centered on the in-house projects from Bethesda Softworks. Regarding the current state of The Elder Scrolls 6, Jez Corden hints the game is well into development.
If the core of Elder Scrolls 6 is done or approaching being done,
well, I don't think that's true. That's not going to be true for a while.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, has Elder Scrolls 6 even hit full production yet?
I don't know. I've heard it's quite playable.
The Elder Scrolls Part 6 was first formally announced all the way back at E3 2018, and since then the video game industry has rapidly changed. Bethesda is now a subsidiary of owner Microsoft, and even the E3 event itself no longer exists. Later in the show, the duo discussed the current state of Fallout 5, with Mr. Corden stating the game has been fully greenlit, but likely at the cost of the unannounced MMO game Project Blackbird. According to Mr. Corden, the majority of Bethesda developers are likely busy with Starfield DLC or The Elder Scrolls Part 6, with additional talent and resources lost during the Microsoft layoffs. But it doesn't sound like fans should get too excited just yet, as the pair agree the earliest we'll see The Elder Scrolls 6 is sometimes past 2028, and by that point it's questionable where the directing career of Todd Howard will be. But he has previously stated Fallout 5 will follow Elder Scrolls 6. Are you looking forward to more Elder Scrolls? Chat back in the comments below. Just a heads up for this next story, if you're planning on playing Borderlands 4, we will be taking a look at a screenshot of the entire map. So just go ahead and click to the time listed if that's something you don't want spoiled. But it sounds like completionists will need extra time with Borderlands 4. Sharing an image of the world map on X, formerly known as Twitter, the CEO of Gearbox Entertainment, Randy Pitchford, stated, quote, "All in all, there are over 200 Marcus bobbleheads hidden around Karos. I expect most players will never see any of them. Some may find a few. A very, very small number of people will explore Karos so completely they might discover them all. Each has their own story," end quote. He then added in a cheeky follow-up, "If you like this sort of thing, enjoy. If you don't worry about it. It doesn't concern you." Borderlands 4 is currently set for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Windows PC on September 12, 2025, as well as the Nintendo Switch 2 at a yet-to-be-revealed date. According to Gearbox, this entry will be the first to feature a seamless open world. What kind of player are you? Do you have to collect everything, or do you not even bother? Chat back in the comments below. Microsoft has announced the second wave of Game Pass releases for the month of July, starting off with High on Life, available now, a first-person shooter adventure game with an emphasis on comedy and cosmic horror. For multiplayer, Abiotic Factor will be arriving as a Day 1 launch title on July 22nd for Xbox Game Pass, but also PlayStation Plus Extra. Also a Day 1 game, on July 23rd, players will have access to the open-world biking game Wheel World. On July 24th, the new Souls-like Wuchang Fallen Feathers will be added to Xbox Game Pass as a Day 1 launch title. And starting on July 29th, players will gain early access to the bite-sized adventure game Grounded 2. And lastly, on August 1st, players can download Farming Simulator 25, the latest in Giant Software's long-running series. Have you been keeping up with the Game Pass releases this year? Chat back in the comments below. It's been a quiet couple of years for Sony Santa Monica, developers of the popular PlayStation exclusive God of War. But according to one industry insider, they're hard at work. Back in 2022, the studio released God of War Ragnarok, which had an interesting development, passing director duties from Cory Barlog to Eric Williams. Mr. Barlog would stay on the project as a creative director, but allegedly move on to a yet-to-be-announced game. There's been plenty of speculation regarding its genre, with some suggesting a sci-fi game is in production. However, during a recent discussion on video game internet forum Reset Era, veteran game industry journalist Jason Schreier commented on the current state of Sony Santa Monica. Quote, "Cory Barlog's game is Sony Santa Monica's next big thing. Last time I spoke to anyone about it, a month or two ago, it was going well." End quote. Mr. Barlog has worked almost exclusively on the God of War franchise for the past 2 decades, having a hand in nearly every entry dating all the way back to the PlayStation 2 original. Of course, none of this information has been confirmed by Sony, Santa Monica Studio, or Cory Barlog. What game would you like to see the God of War team crack next? That's all for the major stories, so let's get to the quick news blast. Electronic Arts has announced Swedish football forward Zlatan Ibrahimovic will be the next cover athlete for EA Sports FC 26, but in an unconventional unconventional twist, the Ultimate Edition cover will feature Mr. Brahimovic relaxed and reading on a bed. Call of Duty is heading to Gamescom for its next big reveal. According to host Jeff Keighley, fans can expect to see Call of Duty Black Ops 7 unveiled on August 19th during the opening ceremonies. The only official John Wick game, John Wick Hex, is set to be delisted later this week on July 17th. This game is a merger of the fast-paced action of the films with methodical and strategic gameplay. Currently, John Wick Hex can be purchased for the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Mac, but act fast. And finally, PlayStation Plus subscribers will lose a few titles on August 19th. Those games include EA Sports UFC 5, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Topspin 2K25, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Wild Hearts, Ride 5, Sword Art Online Last Reconciliation, Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, Sword Art Online Lost Song, Sword Art Online Hollow Realization, Naruto 2 Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Vacation Simulator, and Bugsnax. That's going to do it for this video, but we'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, why not check out Jonathan Spurgeon's newest video on Donkey Kong Bonanza? Keep clicking around here at Game Rant, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.